Alright guys, this is what we got. So, I went with the Axial 27 turn 540 motor. The 550 motor was too long. As you can probably see, the bottom link right here, and the screw is actually kind of almost touching the motor. So the 550 was definitely too long. I could put spacers underneath these screws to raise that transmission up, but there was plenty of clearance forward. But with this one link right here, it was just hitting. I could put the longer motor in, but I would have to kind of grind the backside of this ball link off. So I just went with the 540 for now. I can already see changes that I'm going to be doing. We did get the Hobbypark drive shafts in. I ordered 105 millimeter to 155 from Hobbypark. There is plenty of length on front and rear. I put the 4 millimeter lock nuts on. I'm still adjusting them, so they're all loose where everything can flex. Put the servo on the front. This is going to be definitely one of the things that I changed, because with the servo, we've already lost that much travel. So, not sure what to do. I thought about using these Red Cat Gen 7 axles because the servo mounts directly on the top. But by the time you add in this girder that's already on and then add the servo to that, it's really the same height, so that didn't help me at all. So yeah, I'm gonna think of things, and I did not end up cutting this bracket out that I said I was going to, because obviously the servo, if the servo went up in there, that might have given me a little bit, but the arm is hitting the front of the frame, so there was no point to even take that bracket off. And my battery tray lays on that bracket in the front. And right now I've got my ESC and my receiver just velcroed in place. This is the Hobbywing 1080 brush ESC that's programmable. I think it has like 15 parameters that you can set. So we did that. Everything's just kind of loosely in place. This is not the battery that I'm running. This was just for testing. This is a 1600 mAh 35C LiPo. Obviously not enough power. I did, when I put this battery tray in, and it's mounted very simply. If you remember the battery tray, it was just the flat metal, and it had one of these little things on the back that keeps the battery in. I basically flipped it upside down, and this has holes in it, so I just velcroed them to this crossbar. Zip tied them to this crossbar here, and then zip tied it to the front. So the battery tray is in there. It's with zip ties. It's not going to go anywhere. The battery is held in with the battery strap. I'm going to go with a 3S shorty pack. I believe I have enough space in there. This one did fit in there perfectly, but I really didn't have anywhere to put the ESC and the receiver. So I put it right here for now. I may change it later. Don't know. It's all a learning curve. I'm showing you my mistakes as I go. That's how I am with you guys. If I do it wrong, I'll let you know what I did wrong and what I changed, because that's all part of the hobby. So, part of the learning curve. Front shocks. So, I put the servo on the front. Like I said, we already lost some travel. So what I did was I drilled another hole. If you remember, there was only 3 holes on top, and originally we were set in this hole. Didn't have the servo on there, and we had flex for days. Well, we had lost some of that when I put the servo in, so I drilled another hole directly below this top one in the front. So that gave us back a little bit. What else? Installed the... I believe I already had the drag link installed in the last video, but I did put the servo steering arm on and the servo. And what I did was, this was really low down here on this bottom section, so I moved it up to the top of the steering arm, and then I put my steering link on the top of that. So this is as high as I could get it, because it was like down here, and that was going to be the first hang up point. So at least now it's level with the axle. Not sure how it's going to do yet. We'll get a run video out. I imagine we're probably going to need some weight down low. It is a metal cage, so what else? What else? So we do have it bound to the FlySky GT5. Pretty quick steering. This servo, this is the 20 kilogram servo that we took off the Remo Hobby. It works a lot better because there's not as much weight as the Remo. So this one's actually working pretty good. She does move. I got everything at 100%, so you've got to just kind of creep up there. I need to go in and probably change some of the settings, but if you need it, it's there. It's got all the power you want. There's a lot of things you can fine-tune with the ESC with the program card. There are, I believe, 15 parameters that you can set. My FlySky is talking to me because I haven't done anything, so it starts beeping if you don't do anything and let it sit. So we still got, even though our servo's hitting in the front and we lost a little bit of travel, I don't have my yardstick or ruler, but we still have articulation for days. So I mean, it is hitting in the front. I'm gonna guess that's probably still the 8 inches that we had before. I actually want to measure from here down the lowest point of the tire to see what it actually is. So I'm gonna get a little run video of it, just running in the yard. I don't really have much to crawl here at home. Working on building a course, but we'll at least see this guy in action. Any questions you guys have, comments, suggestions? I am going to run the 3S Shorty pack up front. I believe it's about 3.5 inches long. So this is all just Velcroed in place. I can move it. If this is where I'm going to keep it, I'll end up shortening all these motor leads and all these wires and try to clean it up. I don't think I'm going to put an interior in it just because there's really no room. So I may do a body panel in the front just to hide this stuff. Not sure about all that, body panels. I did have this big pack in the front, and it fit great. And what I did was I had the ESC and the receiver stuck right here to the bottom with Velcro. And it wasn't a bad spot. And there's nothing that can get to it. No rocks can get to it through the links or anything like that. It was protected. And I just ran my wires back through here. So, you know, just imagine all this right here on the bottom. So I could still do that if I wanted to. I could get a box for the receiver and Velcro it underneath and get it all to mount right in this little area is still a possibility. And then I can go back to running the big pack. But for right now, just to keep overall weight down, I figured I would just try to run with the 3S Shorty and put everything right here. And then if there's not enough power or the weights placement is off, I can always run the big pack and put stuff underneath it. There's all kinds of tuning options. You know, we still got to play with the shocks, all that kinds of stuff. I can see that I need to work on the pinion angle on the back. That's obviously not a great pinion angle, so we need to bring the rear up. The front's not horrible. That's fully extended on the front, so that's not too bad. But yeah, the back is a little harsh. So I need to lengthen those. I still have the plastic links on, which I need to put metal links on, and the nuts to be able to adjust it, and then I can lengthen my top bars and correct that pinion angle. And again, I'm rambling. So it is together, guys. I'll get a quick little run video just to tease you, and then try to make some improvements, get it out on some rocks and see what it can do. I imagine it's probably going to be a little top heavy, but we'll get it all worked out. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you're enjoying it. We'll see you soon.